Welcome to the Thursday night Sidelined pre-Thursday night football podcast with me, the birdie, the pretty boy Tang, and the homeless guy, Romaturo. Welcome to the pod.
What's going on?
What's happening?
Yeah, we're here. We're doing things.
The
Game
usual
goes live
blackout things.
Hour 20, or is it 8:15? Is it hour 5? One or the other.
20?
Yeah.
Thought it was 20. Nah.
Might be.
No big.
They like to throw games at 8:15.
Yeah.
4:25.
It'll say 8:10. It'll start at 8:25.
Yeah. They're rich. We watch them. We lose parlays. They score touchdowns.
Oh wow, you want to get to the parlay already, dude?
Nah, just in general, dude. You know.
I was when you sent that, I was like, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a bad choice. And then later I was like, damn.
Yeah, dude. Who would have expected Patrick Mahomes to score 7 points, dude?
Wow.
So he did throw 2 touchdowns. Just one was to
the other way, dude. No, he didn't even throw that first touchdown. They ran it in.
You fumble it?
I didn't even get one, dude.
I wasn't paying attention.
We had a lot of people show their ass this week.
And then the fucking Bucks beat the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks beat the Bucks on Christmas Day. The Knicks fucked me if they bet
Who was home
against them. The
Were the
Knicks
Knicks at home?
still, bro. They had the Bucks minus 3.5. I was like, oh, the fucking Bucks. They got destroyed.
Crazy.
You know? What I'm gonna need you guys to do is the next parlay I pick, you do the opposite parlay, and I need your bread.
All right. Fair enough.
I can't bet both parlays on the same app, so
Got you.
I'll break it for you.
Yeah, last week.
That's easy enough.
Last week we had the Rams beating the Saints 30-22. Steelers getting the dub over the Bengals. 34-11.
That's the way the Steelers should be playing all year with the talent that they have over there. Besides at quarterback, it's, pull the sleigh, Rudolph. Pull the sleigh.
Hey,
they're also starting him against Seattle, even though Kenny Pickett is ready to come.
Bills getting the dub 24-22 over the Chargers. Jets beating the Commanders 30-28. Lions beating the Vikings 30-24. And Browns getting the win 36-22 over the Texans. Packers getting the dub 33 over the Panthers 30. Seahawks winning 20-17 against the Titans, which was pretty good. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, so the Falcons beating the Colts 29-10. Bucks beating the Jags 30-12. And here we get to the biggest disappointment for me this week. Dolphins losing to the Dolphins winning to the Cowboys. 22-20.
Yep. Tony Pollard is not a 1. They never should have got rid of Zeke.
And I'm gonna make this quick. Tony Pollard, 12 carries, 38 yards.
Very trash.
On a positive note, Tyreek Hill 9 receptions for only 99 yards. So they executed in that plan, but you can't. You
said
Tony?
Is that
12 for, you said 12 for 99?
No, 9 receptions
For 99?
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah, but to what could have happened, what I expected Tyreek Hill to have probably about 12 receptions for like 100 and some change. That's what I was expecting. So the fact they kept him under 100 was like, all right, cool.
I don't know if that should be the bar, but
No,
I mean,
yes.
rock with it.
CeeDee Lamb had 6 receptions for 118 yards and a tutty.
That's beautiful. Feed that, man. I need it.
Dak Prescott threw 20 for 32, 253 yards, 2 touchdowns. And Tua threw 24 for 37, 293, 1 touchdown. But overall, they got the best of them on Christmas Eve.
The Dolphins team,
Also,
their great offense makes up for lack of defense over there.
Bears get the win 27-16 over the Cardinals. Patriots come and take a dump on the Broncos 26-23.
It's not a dump, though. That's a terrible adjective to put for a score like that.
Dude, it's the Patriots.
Yeah, but they didn't take a dump on them. They won by 3, dude.
The Patriots sucked in the beginning of the year. They're even worse now. And the Broncos are supposed to be trying to make the playoffs.
Any given Sunday, dude.
Coached by Bill Belichick, dude. I don't know what you expect.
Yeah, I mean, he's the second greatest coach in the NFL, dude.
The Patriots had 3 wins. 3 wins before they got to the Broncos, who were 7-8 or 7-7 at the time. You're going up against a 3-11 team, and you give them a dub. Crazy.
Gabe's kind of dressed like Bill Belichick right now.
Most def. The Raiders get the win over the Chiefs, which is another very disappointing to me. 20-14. Just don't know what's going on over there, man. When are they gonna?
Christmas games don't count.
It was a division game, dude. That shit happens.
Listen, the Chiefs, you can only ignore it for so long, bro. You can only ignore it for so long.
Yeah, when they don't have 2 Super Bowls.
Opening day, and is that not their second time losing to the Raiders?
No,
I don't think so.
I could have sworn they lost to the Raiders the last time around.
No.
I don't know. I'm going
absolutely not. Yeah. You'll see that I'm right again.
But anyways, Eagles getting the win 33-25 against the Giants.
Freebies.
And then game of the week as anticipated. Ravens 49ers. Ravens get the win 33-19.
So, but why didn't you throw like dumping in there?
That's more of
Brock Purdy threw 18 for 32, 255 yards, 4 interceptions.
It also can't be game of the week if it's a 3-touchdown deficit.
It was game in the week as of like most anticipated. This was the best game of the week.
Yeah, but you can't call it that after the fact. You got to find a different game to be game of the week now.
No, it's definitely game of the week. Period, point blank. Name a better game.
Patriots Broncos that went
3-point
deficit.
No, who cares? They both of them suck. This is what we're possibly looking at for the Super Bowl.
There's a difference between before and after, though.
Yeah, that's we're talking about after the game now. That's no longer game of the week. It was the most anticipated game of the week, yes. But to lose by 21 points, you're now no longer in the running for game of the week.
To lose in that fashion is crazy.
Close enough, Tang.
Lamar Jackson.
I'm not doing the math right in my head, dude, but it's close enough.
Lamar Jackson threw 23 for 35, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then had 7 carries for 45 yards. Zay Flowers, 9 receptions, 72 yards, 1 touchdown.
They had Lamar looking like a high school quarterback out there running the option.
And that's what he's
That's my
for.
dog.
Yep. No, but at least I like that he's playing pass first now. You know what I mean? Like the run is just in his pocket. Obviously, they have plays designed for Lamar to run. But when it's a pass play, rookie and sophomore Lamar, it's a pass play, and he's in the pocket more than 3 seconds. He's taken off.
Yeah.
It was just what Lamar did. Now he's more settled in the pocket. He's got some years under his belt.
And they were trying to say, like, they were almost like trying to doubt him when he first came into the league, saying that he wasn't going to make it because of that, because he was such a run first.
Well, if he didn't change the way he played, he would have been out of the league by year 4. He would have been a RG3.
No, because I feel like he's still kind of stuck to it. Granted, he has, like you said, he has thrown a little bit more to where he's kind of become a dual threat.
No, he is a dual threat. Yeah, he's the biggest dual threat in the league. But when he was younger, he literally was rushing for more yards per game than he was throwing for yards per game. And you cannot win games at quarterback doing that. It's just not going to happen.
They won't allow it.
I mean, the defense is going to allow it, dude. You come out of the pocket enough times, you're going to get Michael Vick. Your ribs are going to get shattered inside of your body. They have no shoulder pads on.
Let's see the results from last week.
What are your predictions? What do we think happened last week? Come on.
Not sure, dude, to be honest.
I'll tell you. Look at me. Look at me go. Yeah.
Number 2 spot. Let's go.
Yeah, had a bad week.
Gabe finally broke the double digits in the win column.
There it is. First time
Took
all
him a few
season.
weeks. You know what I'm saying? 11-5, 10-6, 7-9. Surprising week from Bird. I didn't think he'd go negative. I don't know what happened
Bad
there.
week, dude. Bad week.
Who were you picking? Where'd you disconnect?
To be honest, I think I made the picks in like 2 minutes.
I mean, I do too, but I mean, you know how it goes.
Week, yeah, it was a bad week.
Consistency
Overall
is key over here.
Let's see overall. Let's see overall what it did.
Oof. It's
So
looking
I
beautiful. Creeping the wrong way. So I'm now up 10 on Bird. Up 22 on Gabe. Holy shit. Now, I could almost bring a third guest to Benihana's when I win this thing. Let's see, you're 5 away from 100. I might not touch 100 losses. That'd be kind of cool. What am I at? Only at 95 for the pot?
Well, technically your money doesn't go in the pot, though, if you win.
Yeah. But I'd only be putting up 95 because of the Voldemort, even though I only said it once. Shit.
You said it twice, dude.
I did not say it twice.
You said it twice. Too.
I'm going to go back, watch every single one. I only said it once. I promise you. Put that on my great grandmother's life.
Who is your fantasy?
I do think Gabe is out of the picture, though.
Oh, he's been out of the picture since like week 6, mathematically. Yo, how long are you gonna give Gabe after the last week to pay you his money, dude?
Oh, do we need to add interest?
I think you should.
There's got to be a deadline.
There is no
weeks.
interest.
There has to be, dude.
There should definitely be. There's got to be a vig and any money.
I'm not worried about it.
Hey, now.
Yeah.
I'll find a date. We're sticking.
I say the money's got to be paid up by the following Sunday, or it's $10 a week on top of until the balance is paid in full to do every Sunday or every Thursday, actually.
I co-sign.
Then we do Gabe Watch, a special sideline pod.
Just keep the camera on him.
Anyways, who did you pick last week for fantasy?
Was it Aaron Jones?
Was it?
Pretty sure.
Aaron Jones, yeah.
Aaron Jones, yes.
How did he work out for you?
Pretty damn well. He did what he needed to do. It was 14 points.
Hey, does everybody you pick on one of your fantasy teams?
Yes. I mean, I gotta keep it within the. It wouldn't make no sense for me to pick someone I don't have.
The realm of reality.
Yeah, can't tell you to start him, and then I'm not starting him. But
I mean, you might not have him on your team though. You know, if there's one of those people own it's 84% of leagues, then if you had him, you probably would start him. You just don't have him to start him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 6 leagues, so he'd have been somewhere.
I have Christian McCaffrey with 6 leagues.
Lucky bastard.
But anyway,
that boy.
He definitely wins the White Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, I feel like as far as MVP candidates go, you gotta kind of give it to the guy. Brock Purdy, after last week, he kind of bumped himself out the conversation along with Dak Prescott. And now all that's left is Lamar and CMC or Tyreek.
All that's left is Lamar.
Yeah,
Offensive Player of the Year award is between CMC and Tyreek.
The MVP will always be a quarterback.
It's not fair, bro.
Which is what it is, dude.
It's
the last non-quarterback to win MVP was like Adrian Peterson, and that was like 2009 or something.
2012,
whatever.
After he tore his ACL
in 11 years,
came back.
But I mean, like
7 yards away from the record.
CMC's been waiting for this for the longest, and I feel like he's probably, in my opinion, he's the most deserving. Even though I understand what you're saying, that it's always been quarterbacks, and
it's literally
just because of their position,
is he though?
Because it's literally the most valuable player, and on the football team,
bro, he stayed down. He was with Cam Newton on the Panthers, and was even still with the Panthers after Cam Newton left, and then he got traded over to the 49ers and has made an even bigger name for himself.
Yeah, but didn't Cam win MVP over there? Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Because CMC was the second best running back on the roster.
I don't know if he was there.
No, Cam Newton, yeah.
I don't think
Cam
he was
Newton
there.
was also a run.
No, was CMC not there when Cam won MVP?
No, I think he
think
came
he
like the
was.
year after. Their running back was Mike Tolbert, the big fucking pile of fudge. Yeah,
And then they got butt touched by the Broncos.
Yeah, damn right.
Dude, the worst Super Bowl
ever
of all time.
That was very fun.
Yeah, you're a Broncos fan, dude. But as the football fan whose team isn't in the Super Bowl, that was the worst Super Bowl. Who performed at the halftime show?
I don't remember.
Beyonce.
It's terrible.
What?
It's terrible.
Okay, first off, that's not the worst. The worst was
why do we
our
have women performing at the Super Bowl?
No, I'm not going to say that. That's
Beyonce's
not the
a
worst. Lady Gaga's halftime performance was way worse.
Exactly.
It's because Lady Gaga kind of sucks, dude.
She's not good at all.
No.
Like the Super Bowl must have got turned down a lot that year for Lady Gaga to perform.
The hip hop Dr. Dre one we had is top tier.
Oh my god,
top tier.
That's one for the books right there. I don't think
I still think Prince has the greatest halftime show of all time.
Never seen it.
No, bro. When he does Purple Rain and it starts raining in Miami during the Super Bowl, iconic.
What?
Yeah, dude. He does Purple Rain outdoors during the Super Bowl and it starts raining.
Okay.
This is
Yeah.
true.
Was it fake? Or did it
No,
start
dude.
raining?
It starts raining.
No, it started raining for real.
Oh,
Bruno Mars though.
It was all right. Yeah, it was all right.
The Weeknd was pretty.
I was a Black Eyed Peas fan. That was my.
Michael Jackson
my
also
thing.
had a great halftime show with the people in the crowd holding the signs and stuff to make the pictures in the crowd.
Make the pictures.
You know. But yeah, after this, we should look up the Prince halftime show and you can see in awe of what happened there. It's fantastic.
We're gonna see him. We got Usher this year.
Yep.
That one's gonna be hard.
Him and R. Kelly are gonna do Same Girl via Skype.
Nah, that'd be hard. Or they put like a hologram of R. Kelly.
Yo, they have like Chris Brown come out and do it with him.
There you go.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah, and they have the girl in the crowd. That's her right there. That's the same girl.
Same girl.
That's a banger right there.
But no, we gotta. So going into next week though, we are now finally. It's crazy. Week 17 out of the 18-game season.
If this was 2 years ago, it was the last week of the season.
Yep.
Playoffs.
So here we are, week 17. Today's matchup, we got the Jets and the Browns. Hasn't been the worst matchup.
So interesting playoff scenario.
Scary.
If the Browns win out and the Ravens lose one game, the Browns are number one in the AFC. And the Ravens play the Dolphins this week.
Nah, I don't think they got what it takes to beat the Ravens. Nah, not even a little bit.
They could, dude. The Dolphins are probably the second best team in the AFC.
The kicker won the Dolphins game against the Cowboys.
The Dolphins are the scariest one-punch knockout team.
Yeah, dude. They have the most explosive offense in the NFL.
All it takes is one game for Tyreek to have 200 yards, and then you're screwed.
You know, and then it's Tyreek versus
You only
Lamar.
got 60 minutes, you know?
And then Tua's going to sit down. They're going to run the Wildcat. That's it. But yeah, interesting playoff scenario. The Browns could win the division for the first time, I'm pretty sure, since like 1964 or something.
And if not, they're probably going anyways. Joe Flacco could end up playing the Ravens in the playoffs.
And
It should be terrifying.
if the Browns win out and win the conference, Flacco MVP.
Nah. He just started playing.
Yes, but bro, it's the most valuable player. Team sucks. You come in, team does good. You're the most valuable player.
Still not.
You're not there, they don't win. You're there, they win.
I'd vote for it, but it won't happen.
No, but that's literally what the name means. You're the most valuable player, not the most stats. It's whoever the most valuable player on the team is. It could
If
be
they
Justin
end up
Tucker.
first. If they end up first, I would say that, but
yeah,
I don't know. Tonight it's scary because like you want to stay with the hot streak of Flacco, but Mari Cooper's out now. All he has is David Njoku.
Put him in.
I mean,
I'm taking the Browns, baby. They're definitely going to beat the Jets, so it doesn't really matter. But
I mean,
the Jets are what,
think.
fourth worst team in the NFL? Fifth, maybe?
Yeah, but now they got the boy Trevor Siemian starting. Okay.
So they're the fourth worst team in the NFL, fifth maybe.
Yeah.
I don't even think
never
Zach
know.
Wilson's playing this week either.
No, I don't think so. And the
That
great
boy
words
Trevor Siemian.
of Charles Barkley, terrible.
And what's unfortunate is that the Jets had all this hype in the beginning of the season with trading Aaron Rodgers and company, just for their season to end in a 6-9.
And in 4 plays, I think.
Yeah,
Was it 4?
something like that.
Yeah.
It was very fast. But I mean, the Jets organization, I don't think now, but I think in the beginning of the season, they still felt somewhat confident about Zach Wilson, and then obviously that's changed now. I don't see him playing there next year.
I think if they were confident in Zach Wilson, they wouldn't have signed Aaron Rodgers.
The hell no. You definitely got to sign Aaron Rodgers, but Zach Wilson isn't the worst backup quarterback to have. Or now, let me take that back. At the time, he wasn't the worst quarterback to have.
The dude's not good.
Second.
Dude's not good. I don't know if he could win a college football game right now, dude.
I don't know either.
Mm-mm.
Definitely not in the SEC.
He's getting
Definitely not in the SEC, dude.
Absolutely.
Put him in like the Pac-12 or Big Ten, maybe. But
He's getting
We've all come to find out he's not a Purdy. You know what I'm saying? He's not Mr. Irrelevant. He's not that guy. So
he's flat out irrelevant.
yeah, he misses irrelevant, dog. You're
Exactly.
this was kind of a tough pick for me, but I went Browns.
yeah, me as well.
Hoping for the best.
This is
For
for
the best.
you. Shout out LeBron James.
Will LeBron James own the Browns sometime in the future,
Hopefully.
No.
or is he going to
Hopefully.
buy a team?
He's
and
going to
move
take the
to
Cowboys.
Vegas? Nah, he can't
He's
afford
gonna
the
take
Cowboys.
Not because Jerry Jones is going to he's going to lock up one of these days.
No, LeBron would just try to buy some team, and they told him no because they felt that the owner of the team was lowering the value of the team so that LeBron could buy a piece. Which isn't, if you're not going to do that for everybody, you can't just do it so you get a name on the roster. So they denied it. But I'm pretty sure he's going to buy like the Kings and move them to Vegas.
I think LeBron is. Well, I mean, it's too late now, but a long
LeBron's
time
gonna
ago,
make a team in Vegas.
LeBron should have just strapped up a fucking helmet and some shoulder pads and got his ass out there.
Nah, too soft.
He'd be the greatest tight end of all time.
Too soft.
I don't know about tight
Too
end.
soft.
You can't
you're
flop in
crazy.
the NFL, though. You can't flop in the NFL. He does it in the NBA, bro. You're going to get your shit rocked playing football.
Yeah, but
That's
he
not
does
how
that
that
purposely because
And
of
then-
how the NBA
Because that's
is.
how the call works.
And he would have played for the Cleveland Browns
If
at
you
a
know,
time
if
when
you
that
know if you throw yourself on the
division-
floor, they're about to give you 2 free shots.
No.
Flop. Come on. He's trying to win a game.
And at the time when he would have played tight end,
He
would have
has the
played
fans already.
in the hardest division, possibly in the
He would not have
history-
gone to the Browns. Let's relax.
No, he would have.
Calm
definitely
down.
played for
Calm
Cleveland.
down. Calm down. Calm
He
down.
definitely would have played for Cleveland. Playing for the
could have
Cavs-
went. It could
playing for the
He
Cavs,
could have
he couldn't
played.
win
He could have
anywhere
played
else.
for any bottom tier football team. He could have played
No.
for the
You
Texans.
think you have to think about traveling, brother? He plays for the Cavaliers.
Nah, if he were just to play football and go through the whole draft process,
He could have played for the Giants.
he's not going top 5.
New York
'cause tight
isn't
ends
that
don't
far
go.
from
They
Ohio.
don't go top 5.
It wouldn't have been that great, guys. You guys are like blowing
What?
the proportion.
LeBron James is the greatest athlete of all time. Like, what are you talking about?
Dude, he doesn't even have he has barely Olympic gold medals, dude.
All
he,
I'm saying
he lost in
is
the
there's
Olympics.
been
That's
plenty
two
of
of them.
players that played multiple sports. And
Melo's
usually, if you're good at one sport, you're pretty good at other sports.
Yeah, pretty good. Isn't he's not Deion Sanders.
I
Deion
just-
Sanders is the greatest athlete of all time. Bo Jackson, baby. Those are the greatest athletes of all time.
Hey,
Michael Phelps.
you know. Then we got the
Yeah.
Saturday game.
He's nice, but he's not.
I'm very afraid. I'm very afraid. I'm not confident in the Cowboys.
You're not
really-
confident in the Cowboys.
I'm not. I picked them, but I'm not confident.
The Lions aren't. They're not. They're not ready for the big stage, dude.
But Jared Goff is still their quarterback, and he's very good.
Yes,
at
they're
it.
not ready for the big stage, but are the Cowboys ready for the big stage?
They're on the stage. They're just off to the side. The Lions are still front row, looking up.
No, I think
They're
they're
a
stepping.
tree.
I think they're stepping
Cowboys are like a
on the
tree.
first step.
Yeah.
The lines like on the first step, like when you were in school getting ready to get like your diploma in elementary school and you just stood there on your first step. That's where the lines are.
The Ravens and 49ers of Romeo and Juliet, you know.
They're giving out the diplomas. They're like, oh, here you go.
The Cowboys, they're like the castle on the side.
The Ravens, the guy you shake his hand after you get that piece of paper.
Yeah. That's the big boss.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr.
Or the grab, the shake, and the turn smile. He's that one.
Yo, the Steelers just signed former Cowboys linebacker.
Who?
Jalen?
Yeah.
Jalen Smith. That's my dog.
Coming to Pittsburgh,
One of my favorite linebackers.
He's a fucking dog.
We have no inside linebackers. They're all hurt.
Well, you just got a hell of a fucking
And then
linebacker.
we had a homeboy.
He played out. He played outside linebacker for the Cowboys, and he was very good.
You know, and then we had homeboy get suspended for 3 games to try to make homeboy not see his grandkids ever. Just hit him across.
You know,
Yo,
you do what you got to do.
You do what you got to do, brother.
But
He came in with.
He had no other choice. I was
agree.
I was so upset about that call. Which we
The
talked
homeboy
about last
got
week.
Rocked.
Yeah.
Last week we touched on it with what Voldemort posted on Instagram.
Oh, I like that post. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna get me this time, Tank.
Gabe got in a minute 30 seconds.
Dude, you got it quick, huh?
Yeah.
I read it verbatim out of my notes.
Oh,
This guy
And
wrote
even-
it in his notes.
Why
He
would
said
you-
Tom
that's-
Brady
that should be-
says-
Oh, you gotta add.
Yo,
you gotta add.
Let's go.
He said it,
Yo, he-
not the
He
producer.
just face palmed himself in real life. Bro. His mouth was open.
He said,
He just went.
Katie's on the couch like, she knows too.
Ooh.
That's fucking hilarious.
But yeah, I read it, and even when I was making my notes, I was like, maybe I should change this because I don't want to say it. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh man.
But in that situation, bro, he has no other choice but to knock his socks off. Because if he were to hesitate at all, he could ultimately give up a touchdown.
But he, you know, the quarterback we're talking about, he also comes from the era where these hits were allowed. You know, so he's speaking, and he was from the era where they stopped these hits. So he might be, you know, one of the top 5 best players to ask about this type of situation.
Yeah.
You know, he got chased by like Ray Lewis and James Harrison and Ndamukong Suh.
Elvis Doomerville.
Oh my god.
That's one of the most prettiest sacks ever.
Vincent Wilfork.
But yeah, Cowboys going on the road again to Detroit.
On the road again.
And this is a must win. Definitely after losing last week in Miami. This is a must win just because they are also in the NFC.
And now behind the Eagles.
Yes. So now tell me, if the Cowboys were to get the win here, would they move up? Because the Detroit is, I believe.
It just depends on what the Eagles do.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The Lions will win their.
The Lions are 11-4.
The Eagles are probably going to win this week. So
yeah, the Eagles are winning out. So you guys are stuck in 5th.
Not fair, dude.
Unfortunately.
Erg. Yeah, Lions number 3 seed. Damn it.
Yeah,
I picked the Cowboys. I picked the Cowboys, man. They better win this fucking game. That's all I fucking know.
Oh, you were just hyping up Jared Goff to pick the Cowboys?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I picked them too, so no biggie.
I also picked the Cowboys.
So hopefully you guys will all be disappointed with me if they lose. Because I don't know. I can't confidently say they are going to win because, wow. After watching last week's game, I was just, wow.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of bad reffing, bro. Michael Parsons got held like 3 or 4 times, and then they called him for a late hit, which was also kind of like the Steelers situation where he was maybe like a step behind Tua, and he hit him after he threw the ball, and they flag. And then
that hit was devastating, though, dude.
Even the announcer was saying, what is he supposed to do? Run half speed?
Yes, that's what Roger Goodell wants, dude.
That's BS.
Yep.
How are you supposed to rush the quarterback half speed or be hesitating in any type of way?
Player safety initiative, dude. You can thank the 2010 Steelers for that.
Thank points, guys.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
Yeah, that's
Appreciate it,
a
RC.
Mike Tomlin quote. That's a Mike Tomlin quote.
That's a bar.
He said the 2010 Steelers are single-handedly responsible for the player safety initiative
Then we're moving on.
and bounty gates.
Dolphins at Baltimore. This
So,
was the easy pick for me.
as a Steeler fan, I need Baltimore to lose. Need Baltimore to lose. At least this game or against us, which we have beaten them already, so it doesn't mean we can't do it again. But as a non-fan, I bet Baltimore to win this week.
Asking the best team in the AFC to lose.
I mean, the Dolphins can do it, man.
That's
They
rough.
that offense they have
There's
over
a
there
chance.
is devastating.
But it's very inconsistent.
All it takes is one quarter, and next thing you know, they got 21 points.
That's it, dude. The fact that I just seen Mike McDaniel yell at Dan Marino on the sideline. The Dolphins would do anything. You didn't see that? He's like, yeah, fuck you, Dan. We're about to break all your records, Dan. And he's standing right there with the gold jacket on.
That's my
And
guy.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I want to say he's probably like the drippiest of NFL coaches right now, son. He be sitting there coaching with a tracksuit with one pant leg up a little bit on the calf.
A vape in the sock. Fucking.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
Yeah.
He got the little red clip on his shoe.
After the season's over, we should do a best coach fit episode.
Mhm.
Bill
We'll find
Belichick is
it.
automatically 32nd.
Yeah.
No.
What, dude?
Nah, there's some ugly ones.
He wears his right
Nah, Bill
guard.
Belichick's tied
clothes
with
from the
like
week
Andy
before.
Reid.
Andy Reid's classic though. Just Chiefs up.
I don't think I've ever seen him
Flag
wear
bearer.
He
anything else.
looks like the Lorax over there on the sidelines.
Yeah, Bill Belichick gets the hoodie under the hoodie over the vest and 7X
The windbreaker.
and
4
7X
days
sweats.
stubble on his
Yeah.
face.
And 7X sweats. My buddy actually bartends for Bill Belichick in Nantucket. Yeah, he bartends for Bill
Man in
Belichick.
Nantucket?
Yeah, he bartends there in the summer, and Bill Belichick is one of his clients. He lives on the island during the summertime. Got a
Yeah,
crazy
we got-
routine.
What a life.
Yeah.
I also went Ravens. Then we got Patriots at Buffalo. This one was kind of a
I'm taking the Bison.
giveaway. Also, took
The
the
dude's in New York.
Yep.
That was a freebie.
Uh,
Coin toss.
Falcons at Chicago. Chicago's been playing fairly well.
I took the Bears.
Also took the Bears.
I don't know what I did. I don't remember. But it's,
All right, Tang
it's
took
a
the
coin
Falcons
flip.
there.
It,
Come on,
it,
Tang,
it,
you like-
it doesn't really
Let's
matter.
put
And
the
like,
pick, dude. Talking about you
I have to go find it in our chat.
Bears.
I
Oh,
did with Bears.
There he is.
Well, all right. If the
Titans
Falcons win,
at
I wouldn't
Texans.
be surprised.
Another
CJ
team
Stroud's coming back.
that I need to lose, the Texans. But I picked them this week.
I also picked.
CJ Stroud no longer has a concussion.
Yep.
And the Titans will
But I don't
Levi's
know
has no
if they're
chance.
going to be able to stop that freight train. We know is Derrick Henry. King
They already did.
Henry.
They will.
Yeah.
He needs to come.
That's literally all the Titans got. That's it. Oh. Raiders at Colts.
Another team I need to lose, the Colts. But I think I picked them to win.
Ooh,
Dude, I
the
picked
Raiders are playing with something now.
I picked the Raiders to win. I ain't gonna lie to
And I'm
you.
about to switch it because
No, I
the
picked
Colts are
Yo,
pathetic.
no, not this guy.
The
Yo,
Colts
Tell
give Josh
Tang-
his money, dude.
yo, tell Tang he's gonna have all the money after next week. So that's the guy you need.
I ain't got nothing, Josh. Sorry.
Yo,
my
why
boy.
are we not in his Cash App requesting money?
He already did. Gabe already did.
Yeah,
And
why
it
we
didn't
do it
work.
multiple times a day, dude? Every day. Eventually, he's gonna hit accept. He's like, yeah, this is my $7.
Easy. Oh, this is
We
gross.
appreciate you, Josh. Thanks for coming by, dude.
Hey, yeah, producer. Did I go Colts? Hey, I did. Yeah. Can I switch that to Raiders, please?
Nah.
What do you mean? Nah.
I'm just playing. Hey.
I'm the one.
You said Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders this one.
Why don't you just stay with your gut, dude?
I like how AD sounds like
It's
a
not
bookie
my
after
gut.
we switch picks. I got you down for the Raiders.
Fair enough. The Colts, they just lost to the Falcons, and the Raiders just beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead.
That's anyone's head now.
No.
Yeah, didn't the Colts beat the Ravens earlier in the season though?
They did.
Chiefs have lost a lot.
But that was with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, the Colts are good at beating good teams. So let's see what they do here. I picked the Colts.
Yeah, but the Raiders aren't exactly good.
No,
you picked the Colts.
They just
dude?
kind of snuck it.
I did.
I see.
I think right now the Colts are just as good as the Chiefs, dude. Right now.
Ooh,
Right
I
now.
don't know about that, dude. Anyways,
Next game.
Panthers at Duval, and I went with Duval.
Yeah, take Jacksonville, dude.
Sunshine.
LA
Timberlakes got my back.
NY. LA, baby.
Summertime shy. Tommy DeVito got benched.
Yeah,
Because he's not
Good
good
Tyrod Taylor.
at all.
When's the last time you heard that name?
because of that, you bench my man's on Christmas. I'm taking LA.
They canceled Christmas on his ass.
Yeah, dude, that's fucked
They,
up. Bro.
they canceled
Okay.
Christmas on
He's
Tommy
a
DeVito.
direct ancestor of Christopher Columbus, and you
But
bench
why
him
do you think
on my Lord's Day?
why do you think they benched him though?
because he's not that great, dude. You know, but he's like
I mean,
21 years old. He lives
Tyrod-
in his mom's house, bro. He's
You
got an
think Tyrod
agent that
is a
looks like
better
Yes.
you know?
shit.
He looks
I-
like he is
I think
that.
Tommy DeVito played better than Daniel Jones.
Yo, Daniel
Danny's
Jones is like terrible. Him and Mac need to go play in the
They
Canadian
gave him a
Football League.
bag. They gave him a bag at the beginning of the season.
Yeah, because that's terrible.
That's
front
not what I would
officing.
do.
That's
They don't know
terrible-
how to run their football team.
Terrible front officing. That's what happens after you get a franchise quarterback. They don't know what to do.
I could run their team better than they do.
Yeah,
It's bad.
there's certain teams that they need to get together with the NFL, and just the NFL needs to fire staff.
Producer question. So does Tommy DeVito's stock go up after like this season, or does he still? I mean, he's still young, like you say, he's 21, so I'm sure
It
he's
goes
not.
up, but not far.
Like, I think
Could he
I don't
be a
think
good
it's
quarterback?
fair.
Yes.
he definitely could, but he's playing on a very garbage team.
Yeah, but that's how you have to make your name when you
And, like,
come
for
out of
example-
college.
For example, they put Tommy DeVito in, right? And I get it. You have Saquon Barkley in the backfield, and you have to utilize him. But it comes to a certain point where that's the only guy you have. So you gotta do something with play calling. Whoever's running, whoever's the offensive coordinator, you have to switch it up to even give him a fighting chance. You cannot go to Saquon Barkley every play.
No, sure you can.
I would.
Yeah,
Hell,
absolutely.
It's not
you
working.
want the ball.
Yeah, but
in your
nothing
best
else is going
player's
to work.
hand.
Nothing
You
else will
stack
work.
the box, and he cannot make it out when there's three people trying to tackle him at the same time.
But your three
If-
receivers
if-
on the side can't.
if
go.
Saquon-
Maybe.
If
Three, you're
Saquon
not making it
Barkley isn't touching the ball at least 32 times a game, they're doing it wrong.
I don't know. They gotta
Yeah,
do
they're-
it better.
you need 22.
They just have to do a better way of switching it up.
If he's not putting up Najee Harris carry numbers, they're doing it wrong.
Yo, you
It's
just
not
compared
on
him to a
them.
Steeler, bro. Just stop. Stop.
The wide
not
receivers
even-
need to get open.
He's not even like a.
They're not
mid-
going to get open.
Can you
Najee
name the
Harris
Giants
isn't even
starting
like
wide
a mid-tier
receivers?
running back.
No.
They're not going to get open. Yeah, that's part of what it is.
Read option, something, dude, something. Switch it up,
Another
something.
run play.
It's not Saquon. It's not Saquon running it. They might be a little surprised from that. You got to do something to switch it up. But I did go Rams.
This is why you rage quit in Madden. I don't even know what you're talking about anymore.
Excuse me. Huh. Eagles at Cardinals. That was a giveaway. Eagles, but I'm hoping
Eagles by
Cardinals
4
can-
touchdowns.
Cardinals can just smack them in the face.
Kyler Murray's been sick. He's missed the last 2 days of practice.
Sick.
He's got the runs like you.
Who'd you go with? Bird.
The Eagles for sure.
Eagles for sure. Nice. Now we got a big division game. Saints at Bucks. Need
The
Bucks to take a L
Buccaneers.
here. Need the Bucks to take a L right here.
They're not gonna. It's the
Good
Saints,
idea.
dude.
I also
And
went
the
Bucks. though.
Buccaneers at home.
So I was going to pick the Santos, but I did not. I went with the Bucks.
I also went with the Bucks.
Beautiful.
And we got
Blowout of the
San
week.
Francisco at Washington.
So Washington is plus 13.5 this week. That's the spread.
Yeah, but it's not going to happen, dude.
49ers by 4 touchdowns.
Okay, do you even know what plus 13.5 means, dude?
It means they're the underdog by a lot.
By 13.5. That means to get paid and to bet on the 49ers, they have to beat them by at least 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
But if you bet on
With the point afters.
if you bet on the Commanders and they lose by less than 14, you get paid.
That's a lot of math. Just go money line.
Nah, money line's not worth it when you bet the underdog.
But anyways, San Francisco's going to win, but also they just benched Purdy, which I'm assuming is for this reason. Not really a big game for them. And Brock Purdy just was injured with a stinger last week against the Ravens.
They didn't bench him, did?
Brock Purdy definitely got benched.
No.
Oh, I know I'm not tripping.
You're tripping. Stop.
Dude, they're not just going to bench mid-game like that.
He got injured. They took him out. They didn't put him back in because the game was over. He was trying to come back in, but they said, nah, just leave it.
It's okay.
But he's coming back this week.
Yeah, so they are benching Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That boy Jarrett Stidham.
How do you feel about that move?
He's going to put up 3.5 touchdowns, 350 yards. And then next season, we're going to start off 7-0 with Jarrett Stidham.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Market.
What do you do with Russell, though? You trade him?
You fucking give him a bag of chips for anyone else. I don't care.
Yeah. No, send him to Detroit. The Jets.
Hey.
The Jets.
Hey, now.
Hey.
It wouldn't be the worst thing.
Yeah.
But would the
Hey,
Jets take
realistically,
that chance?
To back up Aaron Rodgers, dude? Yeah. Aaron Rodgers goes down. You got Russell Wilson.
But Aaron Rodgers for sure coming back to start the next season, right?
I don't know if
Yeah.
he's going to come back for the Jets, but for sure.
He'll be back. He'll be back. I don't know. I'd like to at least get something for Russell, but
I can see Aaron Rodgers replacing Joseph Flacco.
he's going to go to the Browns and be like, you know what? You guys are
winning.
dumpster fire.
Yeah. I mean, they're winning.
We'll see. So where were we? The Steelers and Seahawks?
Seaway.
If the Steelers play like they did last week, they're winning by 2 touchdowns. But I picked Seattle this week.
I definitely picked the Seahawks.
That's free. DK Metcalf, 2 touchdowns.
At
Over Patrick
least-
Peterson.
Nah, you put Joey Porter Jr. on him, man. Lock him down.
You don't guard DK Metcalf, man.
Joey Porter Jr. does.
We'll see. He better bring his A game.
Oh, he will every week. They literally put him at the number one receiver every week.
DK Metcalf might just beat him up for trying to guard him.
You might. But
40 yards down the field.
Then you got to go to Patrick Peterson after you catch that ball. Because mama, that man can hit.
This guy yawning, dude. Wake up.
I apologize, bro. I need a Red Bull. But anyways, Chargers
that's
at
a wrong.
Broncos. This was a little bit of a toughie for me.
Did I pick Elway in them?
The Broncos keep disappointing me every time I pick them. And it makes me not want to pick them. But then in a situation like this, I'm not picking the Chargers.
Don't do it then.
I picked Denver.
I also picked Denver.
It's Broncos and foe. Jerry Stidham's going to do it. He's going to be the man.
Yeah, I mean, Chargers, I don't know, man. I do not know what they're gonna need to do something in the offseason because what they got going on right now is just not working.
Yeah, but they've never been good though, bro. Never.
He's some stick.
You know, they had the greatest running back of the 2000s and couldn't win a game. Couldn't win a Super Bowl, bro. You had to go to the Jets to win.
Justin
Okay.
Herbert supposed to be their savior.
He's not
I mean-
playing, dude.
I know, But I'm saying in general, that was like going into this season, they thought they were gonna be so good because didn't they beat the Jags, right? Last year.
No,
I want to say they beat the Jags in like wild card or something.
Yeah, but you can't put Justin Herbert at quarterback and Pablo at slot and say, here, go win fucking games.
I think Pablo can get 15.
Yeah, on
he
a
can
season,
he can give me a
baby.
first down.
You can't run a 15-yard burst. You'll never see the man again.
He's running drags all game long.
5-yard curls. It's over for that.
It'll work.
He's going straight to concession.
It'll buff.
Then we got Bengals at Arrowhead. This is gonna be a big game. This is always
Chiefs by 4 touchdowns.
They're the 8.5-point favorite this week.
The Bengals just let the Steelers hang 34 on them. I don't know what. The Steelers don't even have offense.
But the Chiefs also
And they
just
got
lost to the
34.
Raiders.
You
I think we
just hate the Chiefs so much, and they're top 3 still. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
They're not, dude. They're
Oh,
not.
what are you
my
talking about?
goodness.
There's no other team that you're looking at right here that has winning pedigree like that team. None of them.
They have winning pedigree except for this year. This year, they've been literally fumbling the bag over and over and over and over again. You cannot ignore it. They lost to Detroit, the season opener. They lost to the Bills. They lost to the Raiders. Who else? Didn't they lose to the Broncos as well?
The Lions also aren't a horrible team. And like I've been telling you since week 1 of Sidelined, the Raiders and the Broncos are divisional games. That goes either way. I grew up watching the Jets and Dolphins beat the Patriots once a year. And those teams sucked.
They weren't good.
Division or
Miami
not.
Miracle.
Division or not.
And they would beat New England
You
in
mean division or
New
not?
England.
Division or not.
That's
They
why they're
should
in
not be
divisions.
losing to them. They should not be losing to them.
And the Cowboys shouldn't lose to the Cardinals, but
Yeah.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
all right.
You got to call a spade a spade. They shouldn't have lost to the Cardinals just how the Chiefs shouldn't have lost to the
Probably there's
Bills.
4 spades
Shouldn't
in
have
the deck,
lost
dude.
to the Eagles.
Okay,
Yeah,
those
but-
were flukes.
And the Eagles are
The
also
Chiefs won those.
yeah. Like they're not playing great, but they're the best team in the NFL on paper, and they're not playing great.
That's
But
why
they-
they say on paper, but in the physical world, they're not. They're
And then
not.
if they make the play or when they
And then
make
when the
playoff,
Chiefs are in the AFC
Look.
Championship, I don't want to hear shit. I'm just saying.
I want
Look, right
you're
now-
gonna see.
right
I don't
now-
understand.
I don't
now,
understand.
right now in the hunt, you got the Chiefs, Jags, Browns, Bills, Colts. Okay. As of right now, if the Chiefs were to play any of these teams, I got the Jags beating them
Stupid,
Stop.
and the Browns beating them.
terrible.
This is why you're in last place, dude.
Okay. We're gonna see because we're gonna see real soon. Very soon.
We're going to see the Ravens and the
wouldn't
Chiefs
be
in the AFC
surprised.
Championship.
I wouldn't be surprised. Chiefs get knocked out.
Are you saying that the Chiefs are a worse team than the Steelers?
I wouldn't say worst, but
And the Steelers swept
close in
Cleveland.
tier.
Swept.
Put a bank
Cleveland.
on it.
Oh no,
Put a
they
bank
actually
on
lost to Cleveland once because we were playing stupid that week. But
If you think the Chiefs get eliminated first round, put some money on it.
I'm all right.
Put it in the pot.
I'm all right. I don't have it.
Okay. All right. You're
I'm
not
alright.
confident in it. I'm just making sure.
I'm confident.
yeah,
Don't
but
get
why
it
do you
twisted.
hate on the Chiefs so much? Because they win consistently, and then now this year they're not, and you're like, you sound like
No.
the cowardly dog.
No, it's just you call a spade a spade. If they're not playing good, they're not playing good. Period. Point blank. You cannot sit here and go off of yes, they had successful seasons prior. I give that to them, but I don't see how
It's
you
not
have.
what they're gonna do.
Yeah, it's not. They don't need
It
to
doesn't
play
look.
good in the
It
regular
doesn't look
season.
good for them. It does not look good for them. It does
Yeah, but
not
they
look
don't
good for them.
have to play well in the regular season.
So if they go far, maybe make it to the Super Bowl, does the regular season really matter?
Not, they're not
No.
going to the Super Bowl. They're not.
Regular season don't.
First, we're not going to the Super Bowl.
You just have to do good enough in the regular season. That's all it's about. That's
I'll
all
leave
it's
it
ever
at
been
that.
about.
I
That's
went.
it.
I
The
went with
only
Chiefs
reason
anyways. I
They
went
have
with Chiefs anyways.
the only reason they have a regular season is so sponsors get paid. Otherwise, the season would start playoffs.
All right, how are things looking for the 49ers then? They just lost, so it's not looking good for them, right?
No, because they're still the best team
Okay,
in the
all right.
NFC.
All
They're
right.
still the best team in the NFC.
Who is?
Oh, so they lost. It's not looking good, but they're still.
They
you still
lost to the
expect them
Ravens,
to
who
do
are in the
something.
AFC. They're the number 1 seed in the AFC.
But you still expect them to do something, right?
Because they're the
Okay.
best in their conference.
Next game.
Because we're going to go into the playoffs, and they're only going to play NFC teams. What are you talking about? The Chiefs
They're not gonna
have
see the
lost to
Raiders.
plenty of teams, many lower teams in the AFC is what I'm talking about.
The only loss that you're gonna see in the playoffs would be the Bills, and they didn't even lose that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why.
All I can say is playoff Chiefs are going to be a completely different team than we've seen week 1 through 18.
From week 16 Chiefs.
Yeah. It's going to be a completely different team in there.
You're
really
gonna
hope
see
so.
Andy Reid bring out the bag.
Yep.
You're gonna confuse every single coach. You're like, what
Taylor
the hell
Swift
is
will
even that?
be banned from the arena.
She's not even gonna show up on TV.
You know what I think the Chiefs are doing? They want to win the Super Bowl as a wild card team and be like the third team ever to do it.
They lost to Detroit, the Broncos, the Eagles, the Packers, lost to the Bills, and who else? Who am I missing? And then lost to the Raiders last week.
Yeah, but aren't 5 or 6 of those teams in the hunt right now for the playoffs?
Okay.
Aren't all those teams in the hunt right now
Let's see.
besides the Packers?
I mean, the Broncos are like borderline. They're about to be out of the hunt.
Yeah, but they're in the hunt, though, is my point.
They're like borderline, though.
There's no borderline. You're either in the hunt, you're not in the hunt. That's what the hunt is. That's what that means.
Borderline means that if they fuck up, they're out of there.
That's what the hunt means. If any one of
So-
those teams fuck up, they're out of there.
All right. 49ers lost to the Browns, Vikings, Bengals.
No, the
about
Broncos
that?
are in the bubble. They're 12th.
Oh, those
skip that
teams,
part.
those
And
teams
the
are obviously
Raiders,
better than the 49ers.
the Raiders are number 11.
Okay. So the Bengals beat the 49ers. What do we think about that?
The Bengals are a better team, obviously.
Yeah. What about the Vikings? Vikings
The
beat the
Bengals
49ers
beat the 49ers without Brock Purdy, no?
with Brock Purdy. You were close, but he was there. Played all 60 minutes. What about the Vikings?
They're a better team, dude.
They're NFC.
Yeah. Yeah, your logic just isn't logicking, dude.
No. You guys are you're trying to force the Chiefs, and it's not. I'm telling you, it's
There's
not.
no force
We're
or
not
anything.
forcing them.
You know?
They proved it.
Okay, so right now, since you guys have so much confidence, where do you see them going? Each one of you guys both.
They're at least gonna get one playoff victory, at least minimum. If
And
not,
so you're saying at least second round.
for sure, they're gonna play in at least week 20.
I'll wager picks on it. You want to wager picks, Gabe? You can catch back up.
No,
I'll throw down
go
5.
with your pick. Where do you see them landing?
They're going past wild card.
For sure. Going to at least week 20.
You said they'll get eliminated round 1. Let's throw a wager. Let's go.
Oh,
5 picks.
I'm not doing no.
Can't put 15 picks on it.
Because he's not. See, you're not even confident in it.
Gabe
Just
just
brought out the numbers, and he's all like, "Wait a minute."
Yeah, he
Wait
doesn't
a
like to
minute.
see teams consistently win. He just doesn't understand how they do it. What do you mean they have 2 Super Bowls in 3 years? How the fuck?
4 AFC championship trips.
The math's not even mathing for me.
There was one more.
Mahomes
game
is a
left on that.
generational talent. I think you got to give credit to that too, and I don't think you are giving any credit to that.
I do, but he's the only one that's been
In a
performing-
one-game scenario,
He's the only one that's been performing consistently for his team.
Yeah, but this
In the
happened to
regular
them in the
season.
Super
He
Bowl
cannot-
too.
Patrick Mahomes cannot throw the ball to himself. He's throwing dots to these guys, game-winning passes, and his team finds a way to fuck it up for him every time.
In the regular season.
He's just not playing good enough, dude. Mahomes just isn't playing good enough.
No, he's playing great.
Nope.
He's playing great.
If you're a quarterback and your team's not winning, you're not playing good enough.
He can't
Straight up and down.
fix that he throws a dot to what's his name?
Tony?
No, not Tony. Number 11
Valdez
against
Scantling.
the Eagles. Against the Eagles, the game-winning touchdown pass, and he hits him dead in both of his hands. There's no one near him, and he drops the ball.
No, what I think the problem is
lines up offsides. They run the play anyways, get a touchdown. It's called back because he's offsides.
I think Patrick Mahomes is too friendly with the players on his team. And I think that's the problem. You're supposed to be the general. You're the boss. You're not a coworker.
All right, so something I have been seeing is he's been yelling at these guys a lot more.
In public. You know,
talking about like behind the
discussion.
scenes?
That's not a discussion that's supposed to happen right there.
Yeah,
that's supposed
They're
to be
very
fixed.
private about that. Yeah.
That's supposed to be talked and then fixed on the field. You know, unless you're, Voldemort, then you can yell at your players all you want, but you have 7 of them things. You have that right.
Is Pat gonna get 7 of them things?
At least 5.
At least
5.
I'm kind of terrified.
This one
for
is
the
through
offseason.
week 16, so the Chiefs would probably have to go play the Bills, I think, if they're number 6. Yes. So the Chiefs would have to play the Bills, and we already seen
At home.
What's that supposed to mean? They've lost plenty at home.
Not in the playoffs.
Matter of fact, if we go to the last time they played the Bills, they were at home when the Bills beat them. So, don't look too good.
Not in the playoff home.
I would hope not. I really would hope not. I hope I am wrong. I hope I'm
So,
wrong.
Gabe, let me put this in perspective for you. Their last 5 trips to the playoffs brought them at least 1 game shy of the Super Bowl. 5 trips in a row.
AFC Championship.
Because that's what they do. The regular season is literally just there to put up a good enough record to get there. And if
Just there to
Patrick
warm up.
Mahomes goes in there as a wild card team and wins the Super Bowl, he is unarguably the second greatest quarterback of all time.
I hope so.
What's going to happen?
It's a long road for them.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
But they know the route on the road better than anyone else.
Yeah.
I don't see.
They don't even got to look at a GPS.
I don't see them beating the Ravens.
But he said 1 game from the AFC Championship.
And now he's talking about making it to the end.
He said they're not going to go past the wild card. And then he said, now they're not going to go past the Ravens. Pick one.
I don't see them going past the wild card. But if
So
I'm not count, you can't count Patrick Mahomes. You cannot count him out because he's that great of a player. If he's somehow able to corral his team up to an AFC championship, they're not.
you
beating
started
the
this
Ravens.
conversation by counting him out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Is Lamar Jackson better than Patrick Mahomes?
No, because you guys try to make it like, oh, I'm taking away from what Patrick Mahomes has done in the past. That's not the case. But what's happened this year alone, it's Patrick Mahomes playing by himself. The rest of his teammates aren't helping. They're losing the game for him.
Yeah, it's all a charade, dude.
But anyways, let's go to Tank's fantasy, bro.
We skipped the Vikings and the Packers. That's the most exciting game of the week.
Yeah. It's game of the week. We'll talk about it after and see what happens. Minnesota.
Yeah. Justin Jefferson better have 2. 2 of them.
I went with Green Bay.
He's got a great little Caesars commercial.
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's funny. He
We got a lot of clips.
some kid
You
goes.
guys both went Vikings?
So you ain't.
Some kid puts on a Justin Jefferson jersey and goes and plays football while Justin Jefferson sits on the couch next to the kid's dad and eats Little Caesars pizza while the kid plays for the Vikings.
Oh, God.
It's pretty funny.
I like that.
It's like the Brock
Right.
Purdy Campbell's commercial with Cam Newton.
Oh.
One day, I'm going to take your job.
Become your mom's favorite player?
Oh,
Whoa.
dude. That's a bar. Oh, man. Chunky.
Player of the week. What a guy. Amari Coop. 11, 265, and 2 of them tangs. Possibly the best wide receiver performance of the year. It's
No, it
between
probably
that
is, yeah.
or the Keenan Allen game.
Yeah, Keenan almost dropped 300, dude.
Keenan had 18 catches and a passing touchdown in that game. So,
Yeah.
between him and him.
Funny enough, if he had like 8 less catches, he would be in Randy Moss territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honorable mention to
Wow.
Pickens. Similar.
Yeah, similar game. Not as quite as many yards.
Yeah, or catches. But I mean, that dude, he put a lot of people in the fantasy championship with 50 something. Was I think 51?
Yeah,
depending on your league, 51 points in fantasy. That is
it's crazy.
sickening to think about.
Yeah, it's wild.
Speaking of fantasy, it is I, Tang and Lang, Pootie Tang, in the fantasy championship. This is the big money. So there was no one really standing out like a sneak player that I thought, a start of the week. But I just wanted to let y'all know, if you've been keeping up with me, you're probably in the damn championship too. Okay. But yeah, I just want to go through the matchup, let y'all know how I got here, why we're in this situation. So Brock Purdy going against Washington, 32nd defense. Hopefully that's a 4-touchdown game for Brock. Brock should be. Rachaad White, workhorse. I'm gonna skip over Jalen for a sec. CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown. Those are the 2 top dogs. And then Justin Jefferson at the flex. That's beautiful to have. Tight end, Isaiah Likely. Lamar Jackson loves him some tight ends. And with no Mark Andrews, we should be chilling. We use defensive players. I got Ernest Jones. He's good for about 10. I went with Texans defense against Tennessee. They put up like 17 2 weeks ago when they played them. So hopefully it works out. And then I got the boy Brandon Aubrey, the best kicker in the league right now. I still don't think he's missed. But
Crazy.
Going back to Jalen Warren, that's the only spot I'm nervous because it could be him. It could be Najee. You never know. Whatever Mike Tomlin's feeling that day.
It's true. It could be
they should give Jalen more carries this week because of that block he had last week.
He's such a pinball, dude.
That was the most disgusting block I've ever seen. I love
crazy,
it.
Dude. No.
They should give him a few more carries for
I
that.
put it up there with the Juju perfect block.
That
was devastating.
Yeah. That was clean. It was
this
payback.
This is for AP.
Yeah, man. But so I think this is for.
Yo, the dude you're playing isn't too shabby over there, dude.
It's not bad. There's,
I mean, his quarterback's kind of mid, though, if you ask our co-host.
Yes, but he's going against the Bengals, and they just allowed 34 to the Steelers. So I don't know what Patrick Mahomes is going to do to them. It's terrifying. Austin Eckler, he's been pooped past like 5 weeks. Hopefully the Broncos can stuff him out. Montgomery, easy goal line carries. DK, questionable. Let's hope he stays that way. And let's pray to God that Tracy Porter can lock him down.
Joey.
Calvin Ridley, he's either good for 5 or 25. No in between. David Njoku with no Amari Cooper now. I'm scared. Njoku could have 15 catches tonight. Zaire Franklin leads the league in tackles. That's not cute. And then he has San Francisco defense. It's battle of the beasts. It's battle of the beasts. So, I don't know. The CD, AJ Brown, and Justin Jefferson. Those are my first 3 picks in the draft. That's the reason why I'm here, man. They should get it done. I don't see why not. This for $1,000.
Why does your fantasy not go into the final week of the season?
Because, unlike this year, usually when teams are clinching like 4 weeks ago, they'll sit their players.
True.
So you don't have, like, you would have CeeDee Lamb and Justin Jefferson not playing, if they were clinched.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that's why it usually stops a week early.
Nice.
So fun fact, on the AFC side right now, the only teams to clinch playoffs is Ravens and Dolphins. On the NFC, so far to clinch is 49ers, Eagles, Lions, and Cowboys. I felt it was kind of odd that we're, 1 week away from the last game of the season, and the AFC only has 2 so far.
It's also close. Very close. The chance the Broncos can still go to the playoffs shows you, like, how wild this year is when it comes to, clinching and the division. What's it called?
Chiefs and Bills are tied at 9-6. Jags and Colts are tied at 8-7, and then you have the Browns at 10-5. but because of their division, they're number 2, making them the 5th seed. Yeah, man. We're getting close here. It's playoff time, my favorite time of the year.
It looks like he's ready for bed.
Yeah.
He's gonna take a nap after this.
I mean, with the Browns and the Jets playing.
It's gonna be a good game.
Anyone got parlays cooking for tonight?
I haven't started any. I'm gonna look right after this.
Right after.
I hope it works.
We put in parlays after this on stream.
There's a couple deals on DraftKings.
I think there's some good tennis going on tonight. Actually,
It's a good tennis.
Cambodia.
I put some money on Highlight the other day. Dog, 15 cents won me $250.
On what?
Pakistan beat fucking East India.
Wow.
Shout out to Pakistan.
Yeah, dude, it was great.
Shout out, Packy.
Shout out to the pack.
It was there. It came up as a notification. I was like, oh yeah, shit, boom.
Might as well.
I said, this looks like that guy running for president. Let me take him right there.
But anyway,
Absolutely.
another week, another episode. We are Sidelined. Thank you, Tang. Thank you, Birdie. We got the Sideline crew. Get us out of here.
Thank you to yourself.
Thank you, myself.
YouTube, Twitch, all that shit. You can find us,
Yeah, all the social
We
medias.
did want to play
Right here at Roman2 Raw on YouTube. XX Roman2 Raw XX on Twitch.
Tangeray 14. Peep the streams.
Yeah, we streaming, baby.
I'd be on
Live
their stuff.
GTA, COD, maybe
Oh,
Minecraft.
Sidelined.
You never know.
Oh.